Hey there, welcome back guys. This video special thanks to Betty for sending us the 3D filament. We're going to be testing out and printing some pretty interesting stuff. 3 prints we're going to try since we've got 3 rolls of filament to make things just right for you. And that's 2 and 3. Surprise is inside. One, we'll just open them and then put them on the table. There's 2, 3. High-speed filament. Look at that. High-speed filament. We have this color is white. Oh wow, white. Okay. Yellow and silver. Nice. I'm a big fan of the gray. Again, these are from Betty from Chitu Systems, CBD Tech. And special thanks to them for sending us this because, as you know, filament is expensive. But if you go to their website, it's really affordable. It won't break the bank. But we're going to test these out, print something, and see what exactly they are. Can't wait. There's one in gray. They have these little QR codes you can scan on here. See if you want more. White. You know, I've never had white. Usually when you get white filament, it comes with your 3D printer, but never enough to actually print something, right? Because as you know, it just gives you a little sample. So for those of you who like white, here's our white. Nice. It's like a orangish yellow, but works really well. And we're going to print the 3D dragon, the articulated dragon at 50%. We're going to print the cube maze ball, and of course the STL file to calibrate everything, which would be the fish, just to make sure it's good to go before you go. Okay. Just so the filament will come ready to use. And last but least, my favorite color, the gray. Sweet. Don't need this anymore. Just we can get rid of the sharp stuff. Let's put these in the printer. I'm going to clean this up so I can walk around, and then we'll push the files to the printer and check it out in a couple hours. Looking at 24 to 48 hour print. Hopefully these filaments will withstand the test, right, of being pulled and pulled for hours long through the filament Bowden tube. All right. Okay, here are our filaments here. We will have to take these out. Usually it self-extracts, so there shouldn't be much to take out. Might have to print a couple more of these things, the filament holders, so that we can, that's not a filament holder. Probably, yeah, I do need to print some more. But in the meantime, we're just gonna take these out. Yellow. Just try to remember your sequence of colors so that things don't get messy. If you don't have the filament holder, just run it through the hole. Let's see. This one, same thing. Run it through the hole. And we'll print a couple of those things later. And last but least, multicolor filament. Definitely going to leave the primary color. I like that one. And we'll put the white over here. We'll print the fish in white. Let it work its magic. In the meantime, while that's doing that, we'll get the other color ready. We'll have to do this 2 more times. Now we'll put the gray in. And we'll just slide this in like that. And it'll work its magic. Self-calibrate. Whoa. Whoops. I'm not sure what's happening there. Oh, I see what's wrong. Okay, that again. All right. Interesting. Great. Now we'll do the yellow. So you always want to do one at a time because that might happen to you. Now we're going to do the yellowish orange. Okay. We'll print the fish. All right, so now that we got our filaments in there, we're gonna put them in here. So what we're gonna do is whoops, don't break your stuff. We're gonna go into the Creality print application and click OK. Looks like I'm trying to open something. There's the dragon, but those aren't the colors we have. White, gray, and orange, okay? So these colors that are here, actually let's make this bigger and open up the cursor so you guys can follow the bouncing ball. There we are. And now we're just gonna go here. All right, so we're gonna change these colors right here, right? So we have white in there, gray, and orange. Take a screenshot so that when you have your colors, you can remember the sequence again when you put your original colors back in. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your device and then right here, go into details and then right there. See? So this one is, we're going to change that one to white. Okay. And click OK. And then OK. And then this one is gray. So click on the little pencil. This one and right there. And this one is gray. Select OK. And then we have OK. And this one is orange right here. Let's click on the pencil and select the orange or yellow. Not sure. Just don't see the yellow in it. All right, knowing that, moving forward, you can click feed, retract, etc. And now we're just going to go back home, right? And go to prepare. We're not going to open this one as of yet because we're going to calibrate and use the fish first, okay? Fish food. All right, and then we can go back here, go into our filament test, and then we'll go into fish. And now we're just going to drag the fish over to the Creality. Make sure your print bed is clear. Looks like I have some remnants of something on there so the print doesn't get messed up. So we'll just go here, shift and slide. This is the marker bay technique. And then we'll go here. So for example, we'll double tap here and then click on the eyedropper. So we know that that is white, right? And close it out. Now we have white. And then we click on this color right here. We know that that one's gray, right? So click on the eyedropper because we just changed the colors, and that would be gray, and then close it out. And then this one is orange, so click on the yellow, go to the eyedropper, and go to the eyedropper, and then to orange, and voila. Now when we close it, everything should correlate except we missed one. Orange, eyedropper must not have been on it. There we go, right there. And then voila, now all the colors match except for the number 4 and eyedropper. 4 we left in there, we didn't change it. And that's it, voila. So now maybe the fish I will make gray. I want to try that gray since it was a little bit funky in the beginning. Shift and slide. So we'll double tap it, see, and then it appears and you click it. And we'll select the gray, and now we want to lay it flat because there's no way the printer can print into thin air. So we'll click right there, lay on face, and then voila, see it's on its face. Spin it around and down, just double check, make sure it's actually laying flat before you start the print process. So now we can slice the plate and make sure your printer is selected. If you have Creality Hi 4 nozzle, make sure your print bed is clear. I have time to actually clean it off because the Creality Hi takes about 5 to 10 minutes to start up, calibrate before it actually starts to print. So see, and you can change the colors beforehand. So say if you change your mind, you just go in here, right? And then you can override the colors there. And then we'll press start print, click OK. This gives me time to go there, clean it off, and all that other fun stuff. So hold on one second. So if you run into a predicament where the filament is great, right? And the spools are giving it trouble because it's a little bit smaller, or they might not be the right side. So I actually printed this. It's a filament winder spool, so that you can actually take the filament off there, which I will probably wind up doing. I have a video that shows you how to do that, so that we can put it onto a Creality Hi spool, and it works out just well because you can see it spools it really evenly. Check out that video. There'll be a link to that in the description, because looks like we're gonna need one of those. We're gonna have to do a file transfer. So don't break your stuff. Hopefully we don't have to print it again. It's hard to tell from that angle, which is why I like this one better. See? I could see the fish from here. Looking good. You can see the shadow right in there, like a fish shadow. It's hard to tell. Ah, nice. And this is normal. Sometimes you get like a little remnants from your old print when it spits it out. And then on your next print, there won't be any crap on there. I'll show you what it was. So what we were looking at was, like I was saying, remnants of the old print. So there looks like there was like a multicolor, the glow in the dark print. Yeah. So, and then it got to the gray. So that's why you always want to calibrate something, because if there's something like this that's stuck on there, it can turn your whole print into spaghetti. Like, it'll just ruin everything. All right, and now we can press print on the maze cube. Since it's already sent to the printer, no need to send it again, because all your previous prints are saved in the memory of the device. Start printing. See, these are our colors, which is fine. Let's do everything else in gray. This way we don't have to worry about it changing filament so many times. We'll do gray, and then here we'll do gray, and then this way I'll show you the colors on the other side will just be uniform, and you just have to keep switching, because that's the part that takes forever. And voila. And that's these right here, in case you want to print this one. So if we go here and let it open here, they ideally should be printed separately. And that's pretty much it. So we did everything we needed to do to get the spools going, and we have about 8 to 9 hours roughly. And catch you guys on the flip side. Great, our first 8.5 to 9 hour print is done, and it worked out. It looks beautiful. Looks comparable to that of the previous one that we had printed, if you follow along in the video. But the hardest part's going to be putting it together, but we'll see how it holds. And the ball has to be scaled down, so no matter what. I actually have one that I'll print after this. Now the hardest part is taking it off and putting it together, which is what we'll do here. And show you guys how to do that. Wow, totally identical to what was printed before. Except I don't remember the order or sequence everything goes in. This one we didn't really use. It's like a little, I don't know, pusher thingy. The ball we do use. A ball prints in halves, right? And then you squeeze them together and glue them. We could always glue this one together and see how it works out. This is great. I'm a big fan of puzzles, dragons, not dragons, but functional prints, articulated prints that move. This is the prime tower, as you can see right here. It just helps to make your prints more smoother. You don't have to do it, but when you're doing multicolor prints, it does help. And then these little things right here. The only difference is we knew how to put it together at the time. I studied it. I was like, okay, this goes there, that goes, and then I was like, oh, what are the odds of printing this again? Well, until now. To stand up, so you'll have to grind that part down a little bit. But my kid took that one piece apart, and I think 5 was last, and it goes around and down. It's like a little labyrinth. Oh, see, it went on that side. Oh, dead end, so you got to go back the other way. Anyway, we're going to use this as a template to see and match the parts. Voila, watch your fingers. Now remember, when pulling it apart, you could accidentally break it. If you watch the video, you'll see that I had actually done that. So just be careful and probably started from, I should have started that way. Okay. See? This way. And then from here, whoops. There we are. Now we choose another exit, and that can bring us, see, all the way around to the other side. So you got to go from the bottom and then down there. See that? And then from this, and then from that side, carefully. Whoa, no, no, no. Well, you see it goes all the way around. But other than that, you could not tell. Great quality filament, I have to say. Except this one, the original one, may have to be taken apart, which is fine, so that we could use it. Looks like there's some, she must have taken it apart and tried putting it back together, but that's an easy fix. Anyway, let's check out the dragon. Come. The dragon is done. It looks amazing. I would have never thought that it'd turn out so nice. And we did it at 50% just to save time. But as you can see, this is the original size at 100%, but we used the chitu filament and printed it at 50%. So come, let's have a look. Wow, this is amazing. Check out. The chitu filament is comparable to that of the Creality filament. That's an amazing print we have right there. Kind of neat, huh? Now, how do we take it off? It looks beautiful like that. It looks like maybe frame that. All right, so we're going to take this one off. We're going to get these out of the way. And then gently and carefully. This is the prime tower. Oh, wow. Just slides right off. Sometimes the prints will too, which is great, but it doesn't always work out that way. And it will, see? And that's what you want. When it's too hot, it's usually stuck on there. Wow. I guess it's a miniature version. The colors are phenomenal. No bleeding, no stringing. Oh, look at the bottom though. This is amazing. See? Nice little print we have there. And it moves around like the other one. I think 75 would probably have been ideal. I might try that. It's amazing how this is actually 50%. If it fits in, we just glue them. Sometimes you can shave them a little bit so that they go in. See, we got one. Voila. Kind of neat, right? I did the whiskers differently. I wanted to look like, I don't know, the way you sometimes see it on TV. Apply and let dry. And then voila. And that's pretty much it. Kind of neat, huh? The proof is in the pudding. You can't tell the difference, except maybe the yellow is sort of like an orange. But aside from the colors being off when it comes to the title, the quality is just phenomenal. And things will work just right for you, especially if you want to print that maze, that puzzle, and things can get pretty expensive with other brands. And why not save and print more? Well, that's pretty much it. I hope this video helped you with the chitu 3D filaments, and you decide. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.